Gary from MrG Shave back for another Friday head shave. I think this is head shave number 80. Bit of a channel announcement. I think you probably know what it's about, but this time next week I will be in Wales for the weekend, so there'll be no videos over that weekend. I will be back on Monday, so I'm hoping to do either a comparison shave or a battle of the blade shaves next Monday, so you know, we'll go from there. But that being said, let's go through the hardware today, which there are only 2 bits of hardware. Usually that's the norm with my head shaves. It's going to be a brush, so this is the Yaqi Cavern. Bring it back a bit, and it is a 24mm knot. Really nice tuxedo knot, love it. The hardware today, I haven't used this in a while, and I quite fancy using it, is the Blackland Vector. This has got a Kai mild blade in it, the Kai pink blade. Just decided I was going to use up some of those blades. I'll see how it works, see how it goes on the dome. I'm not using it because it's mild, I'm just using it because I want to use up those blades really, so we'll see how it performs. But yeah, so that being said, I'm going to get myself all sort of ready for the shave. I think I may as well just do that because I've only got to wet my head and start putting the pre-shave on. So let's go for that. Get the bowl going. So I hope everybody's had a great week and you've all achieved what you wanted to achieve at the beginning of the week. And that you've got an exciting weekend planned. Mine's not that exciting, it's more shaving videos and I tell you what I have got exciting to do is my giveaway. So yeah, that should be fun. So I'll be announcing that tomorrow. And then because I'm going to be away the following weekend, you'll have 2 weeks to enter the giveaway if you're a subscriber. So, you know, I am making it exclusive to subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, just click the button down here that says MrG Shave, and you know you'll be eligible to take part in the giveaway. But yeah, a bit more water. So yeah, I'll be announcing it on Saturday, and the draw will be 2 weeks later because I'm not around the following weekend. Normally I'd only give it a week. What am I using? This is the PAA, the Cube, and this is the mentholated version. I fancied a cooling shave today. Not that it's particularly warm outside, I just thought, you know what, let's have a menthol shave. I haven't had one in a while. Maybe it's wishful thinking for the summer. So just wipe off the excess soap off the bottom. I know that you can actually shave with this soap, but it's not something I've tried yet. Right, let's get the brush in, get the razor in, and get the lather going. So the soap I'm using today is Arko Cool. Arko Cool. Shake out the brush, and let's just put a toothpaste amount into the brush and go straight to the dome. Oh, this is lovely and cooling. Arko is a great cheap shaving cream, and it does the job. It's not an artisan, but it really does do the job. There's no problem using Arko. Just because it's not an artisan, it's a bit like Perazzo. You know, a lot of people love Perazzo, but it's not an artisan. But then I've heard the question asked before, you know, what do you consider an artisan? I mean, you've got that company, Sterling Soaps. They have so many different soaps and they're so worldwide and this, that and the other and blah, blah, blah. You know, are they truly an artisan? Well, I think they are, because it's still a family-run business. They're not massive, you know, they're not turning over, well, mind you, Prorazzo probably aren't either, but I think it's the ingredients they use and the fact that, you know, Sterling has been considered an artisan company for a long time. I guess it's down to the user. If you don't think it's an artisan, that's fine, you know. But I consider Sterling to be an artisan. This is a comment that I've had on my Facebook Messenger from somebody who I will not name. But yeah, I disagree to that person. I disagree. I think, you know, companies like Phoenix and Bow and Wickham's, Sterling Soap Company, yeah, they do lots of other things, you know, not Sterling, Signature Soaps do a lot of other things apart from shaving soaps, but I would still call them an artisan. I still put them in that bracket. I wouldn't put Taylor of Old Bond Street in that bracket, but then you've got to ask yourself the question, why wouldn't you? But it's mass manufactured, and I could be completely wrong, but my suspicion is that you've got GOF Trumper, you've got I've forgotten the initials, but the Harris, the British, you know, something DR Harris. You've got all those St James of London. They're all the tubs come in. They all come in the same tub. So I'm thinking that the base soap is probably the same stuff. It's just the scents are different. So, you know, that to me is no longer an artisan soap. But when you've got companies like Wickham's and Signature Soaps and American companies like A&E, Ariana and Evans and Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements and Sterling Soap Company, they're all artisans to me. So, but it's not just my opinion that counts. You know, if you don't view certain companies as an artisan, that's your opinion. I think a lot of people will challenge that opinion, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm not here to persuade you one way or the other. It's just how I view those companies. Right, let's go for it. This is really chilling. Oh yeah. Plenty of blade feel with this Kai blade. I'm going to be very careful with this, but the first time I used this on my dome, I was really impressed. Really impressed at how good it was, and I'm equally as impressed today. But I think with this blade in it, it actually feels more aggressive than the feather that I had in it before. It just feels, I don't remember this much blade feel, but it's doing a great job. So if you've not tried to do a head shave with one of these, and you've got one, then it's well worth the effort. It's a fantastic head shaver. Is it as good as the Henson or the Leaf? Yeah, I think it is. It actually, I mean, the only reason I score the Henson above this is because the Henson's much more carefree. You know, there's not a lot of blade feel, and you don't have to think too much about how you're holding your razor or anything like that, whereas this you do. You really do. This feels like it will bite you if you're not being careful. But it's very efficient. God, I thought for a second I wasn't recording then. Just oh! I could have been stood there talking to a dead camera. Right. Let's put some more water on the subject. It's definitely cooling my head down. Very nice. So yeah, what have you got planned this weekend? Anything special? We're going out on Sunday, so I'm not cooking this Sunday. We're going out into Chinatown in Birmingham to celebrate my brother's 60th birthday, which is today. So happy birthday, bro. You old git. Yeah. So where he lives, a lot of people in Hong Kong, most people are expected to retire around the age of 60. Certainly those that work in government or anything like that, any official capacity. But in the job that he does, you know, he says, well, with all this pandemic and everything, and at the moment they're going through another wave in Hong Kong, so everything's pretty much, it's not locked down as it was in the beginning, but there's a lot of restrictions about where you can go, what you can do. He said, well, there's no point in retiring because I've got, you know, I can't do anything with my spare time. I'm not allowed to go out, I'm not allowed to go to another country and blah blah blah, so what's the point in retiring? So I'd have to agree with him. This feels great. I have to say, this feels absolutely fantastic. I'd forgotten, I knew this was a good head shaver, but I'd forgotten just how good this was. And the fact that there is blade feel makes it quite easy to find the angle. You know, because you can feel the blade. And that feels great. So yeah, if you head shave and you've got one of these and you haven't tried it, this is definitely worth trying. But you have got to focus, because this does feel much more aggressive than the Leaf or the Henson, and it is more aggressive and far more efficient than either of those. But the Leaf and the Henson will equally give you a BBS result, the same as this will. Just depends on what you enjoy feeling the most. You know, I like a bit of blade feel. See, this is pretty much all BBS here. The back isn't. The back is nowhere near BBS. So, a bit more water. This is nice and cooling. I mean, the Arko Cool hasn't got a lot of menthol in it. It's not going to freeze your brains. unlike some other soaps that I have. Yeah, the was it chisel face cryogen or whatever I've got, that from Flash. It's mixed with other mentholated soaps, so it's not actually an original chisel cryogen soap, but it's still bloody cold. So we're going against the grain now, so let's, I was just going to go straight to the back because that's where all the hair is that needs to be, or the growth is that needs to be cut back. This is great for around the ears, very manoeuvrable, and is doing a fantastic job. I was quite surprised at the amount of blade feel this had got. There we go, that's pretty much BBS there. I mean, basically, if you're follically challenged like I am, where you're balding away, you may as well just shave it all off. That's the way I look at it. I started to look daft with this sort of big shiny flash of light from the top of my dome where there was no hair, and then just this sort of excuse for hair that was growing around the sides. So I just thought, you know what, I've got a shaving channel, let's shave it off. Because if you watch my earlier videos, I actually wasn't shaving my head then, and I definitely prefer the look now to the way I looked then. So you'd be surprised, you know. It's a big jump to do this, but so rewarding, especially when you've got a shaving channel and as many razors as I've got. You actually get to use more razors. I don't think I'm actually removing any hair at this stage. It's wishful thinking. Somebody made a suggestion that now I've been shaving my head for a while, I should maybe see what happens when I try to grow it back. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to have that. I don't really want to grow my hair back anymore. I like this look. Right, let's fill. Now there's still some left here. That's interesting because the blade feels really sharp, but it's obvious just getting the angle. It's probably more down to getting the angle right, because in some places I've obviously got the angle right and it's absolutely BBS, whereas there are other places where I obviously haven't got the angle right. And there's a patch here. that I didn't get. Quite a big patch actually. There we go, I think I've got it now. That's it. BBS. Perfect. Although it took me a while to get there. Right, now I am going to stop the video here. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Cold rinse time. Oh yeah. Oh, that magnifies the cold temperature of the water quite a lot when you've used a menthol based or a soap that has menthol in it, and you throw cold, ice cold water on it. It's like feels like ice cubes. Oh my god, I think I have got a bit of brain freeze now. Oh, that's cold. Yeah. Right, let's go over this with some alum. Gonna need some more water on the dome. See how this feels. Oh, I'm getting a bit of sting. This is definitely a different experience than the leaf or the Henson in that it's definitely stinging. I would say it's a 3, 4, in some places a 5 out of 10 so far. So I think it's probably a closer shave where I've got the angles right. That's, yeah. It's a different experience, but a very enjoyable one, and I would highly recommend anyone who has a Blackland Vector that head shaves should give it a go. Maybe with a different blade. I'm not sure this blade suits the Vector. You know, there was a lot of blade feel, but to be honest, I mean, Kai are well known for how sharp their blades are, but that it's unfair for me to say that wasn't as sharp as I was expecting, because I was getting patches where it was absolutely BBS and then patches where it wasn't. So that suggests that that's the angle, and I hadn't got the angle right in those spots. So that I can't really say. I need some more practice with the Vector on my dome, I think, before I can make final judgment on different blades. But I want to use up the mild blades, and they can do 13, 14, 15 shaves, those Kai blades, as can the feathers. Right, let's rub this off. The sting hasn't lasted very long. Oh yeah. That's fantastic. And that chilling effect continues. So I'm going to use Boots Cucumber today. Nice and refreshing. No sting, but this isn't like the Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. That has got sting. I'm not sure why. It doesn't have alcohol in it, I don't think, but definitely stings. It's probably the tea tree. And I'm following that up with Arko Cool aftershave. This is really nice aftershave. Oh, that's got a sting. Oh, that's definitely, that's, God, I'm glad I put the alum on first. Let's put it that way. I think I'd have been in a lot of pain. That's a good 5 or 6 out of 10 sting with the Arko Cool cologne. There's nothing cool about that, I tell you that now. Oh. Right, and then I'm finishing off with the Arko Cool aftershave balm. So that's all I'm going to use. So what am I using tomorrow? I'm going to be using the Yaqi adjustable that I got from Yaqi. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I haven't decided on the soaps or anything, but the razor is going to be the Yaqi adjustable. So and I'm looking forward to that, to be honest. I haven't used an adjustable for a long time. And tomorrow I'll probably talk about what I'm going to take. I'll probably show you, I may even actually, no I can't. I'll talk about the products that I'm going to take down with me to Wales for my little weekend trip to celebrate my mother's 90th. So I'll probably talk about that tomorrow as well. So after that, I'm all done. That's the end of the shave, ladies and gentlemen. I keep thinking I've missed something. I don't think I have. But anyway, it's the cold head that's doing it. That's the end of the shave, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you now tomorrow for my last face shave before I go away next weekend, or the weekend after this one just coming. So for me and the Blackland Vector razor, fantastic head shaver this, absolutely superb. It's just a bit more fiddly getting the angles, but yeah, some of the best head shaves. It certainly equals, once you've got the angle in, it certainly equals the Henson and the Leaf in terms of BBS results. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now.